Mega Marino. His name is Mega Marino.
Rockman World 5 Grab Buster, originally given to you by Mercury, shoots straight forward, stealing energy from enemies and heals for 2 health each. Grab Buster shoots straight, and you can have 3 shots on the screen at once, and each shot uses 1.5 weapon energy. Awkward breakpoints. Grab Buster only deals 1 damage at a time, and because you only have 19 shots with it, you can't kill any enemies with 20 or more health. Once you land a shot with Grab Buster, you'll receive 2 healing from a little orb. In terms of dealing damage, this weapon kinda sucks. However, it is a utility weapon, so you aren't really meant to deal a lot of DPS. The healing properties on this weapon are what make it insane. Megaman only has 28 health, however, you can get 38 health worth of value from full weapon energy. That's more than an E-tank. This weapon is really good if you don't have any E-tanks and you just need some quick healing. You can switch to this weapon and heal up fast. The more health an enemy has, the more healing you can get from it. There's even some enemies that don't die to Mega Buster and you can farm them for infinite health. Now that's a lot of healing. Subscribe for more. Rockman World 5 Saltwater, originally given to you by Neptune, shoots a ball of salt water that can split into 3 small droplets if you shoot it at the floor, wall, or ceiling. You can angle salt water in 3 directions: neutral, up, and down. Salt water can be shot in 3 different directions, and you can take advantage of the weapon split by shooting it in a corner or at a floor. This will result in more damage. Salt water deals 2 damage on its own, however if you split the weapon by shooting it at a wall, ceiling, or floor, you can effectively triple its damage. Salt water is awkward because to deal maximum damage you have to split the weapon into 3 droplets by breaking it near the targeted enemy and not actually shoot the enemy. You have to work way too hard for max damage and you can't even walk and shoot. And of course, because it's a water weapon, you can take advantage of its water properties and extinguish certain types of fire. You can even change acid levels in water. Overall, this weapon really sucks and gets me mega salty. Subscribe for more. Rockman World 5 Electric Shock, originally given to you by Jupiter, shoots a pulsing electric shock that stays in a static position like a melee weapon. Once you shoot in a direction, you cannot move out of that direction unless you stop shooting or cancel. Electric Shock stays in front of Mega Man's Buster and shoots 3 tiles long. This weapon cannot be shot as a projectile, and you cannot turn around once it's active. Electric Shock deals 4 damage on hit or every time it ticks. Against enemies, Electric Shock is mediocre at best. It does deal 4 damage, and 4 damage is great, but the fact that you cannot turn around while it's active, it makes for awkward breakpoints. Against objects, since it's an electric weapon, you can interact with tons of stuff in the game, like fuse crawlers, fuse man lasers, push and pull magnetic boxes, activate magnetic coils, and of course, shine some light in the dark. Overall, the weapon deals decent damage, but the movement restrictions make it kinda bad. I would not say this weapon is shocking. Subscribe for more. Rockman World 5 Break Dash, originally given to you by Pluto, shoots a Buster Shot for 2 damage or can be charged into a dash. Buster Shots consume no energy and charge shots consume 3 energy. Once charged, you can dash horizontally for 7 tiles with invincibility frames. You can also destroy weapon blocks and Pluto blocks that are directly under your feet as well. Each Buster Shot from Break Dash deals 2 damage. You can also deal double damage by dashing into your shots. Against enemies, Break Dash is insane. Against smaller enemies, you just shoot them for 2 damage with your lemons, but against larger enemies, you just slap on your iframes and dash and shoot your way right through them. Iframes are busted. The best part of Break Dash is the movement. You can dash through the entire game with invincibility frames. Against bosses, you can do whatever you want. If the boss has a shield, just dash through it and shoot while standing inside of them. Even if it's the big man Dr. Wily himself, he doesn't stand a chance against Break Dash. Break Dash? More like Broken Dash. Subscribe for more. Rockman World 5 Spark Chaser, originally given to you by Terra, shoots a spark that travels in a line that homes to the closest available enemy. Spark Chaser is a homing projectile that hits the first available target. You can have 4 Spark Chasers on the screen at once. When there's no targets available, it hovers over Mega Man's head. Spark Chaser deals 1 damage each time it hits an enemy. It also lasts 4 seconds on screen. Most of the time, as soon as it hits an enemy, it moves to another direction, causing a double hit. Against enemies, Spark Chaser is the ultimate lazy man's weapon. Just like Dive Missile, Magnet Missile, Hornet Chaser, and other, this weapon does all the work for you. The only downside to Spark Chaser is you only have 10 shots with it, so it does run out pretty quickly. But this is definitely an overpowered weapon. Against bosses, Spark Chaser's nuts. You just shoot it and watch it do all of the work while you avoid boss movement and projectiles, and then before you know it, bam, the boss is dead. Even if the boss doesn't have a weakness, the convenience of the homing properties make all bosses super easy. Almost too easy. Subscribe for more. Rockman World 5 Tango, originally given to you by Dr. Light, shoots a regular buster shot for 1 damage or can be charged that sends out a cute green kitty that attacks enemies. Tango will always try to move horizontally while bobbing up and down and will always follow Mega Man's direction so you can help control where he goes. For the most part, Tango's a good boy. Tango deals 1 damage every time it ticks, and the longer Tango's inside an enemy, the more damage it can deal. Against enemies, Tango can be a good boy. As long as you're just shooting enemies with your buster while your cat is jumping all over the place, you can deal some good damage. Although sometimes he moves unpredictably. Against bosses, Tango's a powerhouse. Just charge up your buster, unleash the beast, and watch the cat do all the work. You can just focus on running around the boss pattern and avoiding damage while your cat has the time of his life. You can also use buster in combination with Tango to really keep the damage flowing. If you balance shooting it between the Tango attacks, you can maximize your DPS. Overall, Tango's a good ass boy. Subscribe for more. God damn it, dude.
Mega Marino, his name is Mega Marino.